All right, got a special treat for us.
Yeah.
Welcome to an episode of It's Not What You Think. This is Rick.
This is Darren.
And we are exploring the evolution of Western music, and currently we're stuck in the year 900 to 1000.
Yeah.
And we've been exploring church music, specifically chanting of the church.
Yep.
And we did a lot of canticles the past couple weeks. I thought we'd do a little bit of a side quest.
Okay.
Where I found a group called Gregorian. And I'm thinking that what they're going to do is they're going to do Gregorian renditions of famous songs.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, let's give it a listen.
All right. Here we go.
Satan, get you, or as Satan's coming to you, as he's ringing the numbers, as the temperature's high, as across the sky. I'll give you that
Okay, we just listened to Hell's Bells
Yeah.
by AC/DC.
The prototypical Gregorian chant.
And what do you think?
So I thought it was interesting. There's a lot of missed opportunity. I think that they overdid the instrumentation a little bit. They could have leaned a little bit heavier on the sort of a cappella, leaning on the choir.
Yeah, I was disappointed.
Yeah.
As hell.
Yeah. I feel like anytime there was a bass in there, they could have just had a drone.
Yeah.
And it would have accomplished exactly the same thing.
I was expecting pure a cappella Gregorian style singing.
Yeah, it seemed to me like what they did was they took a song, they covered it, and then rather than having a solo singer, they had a choir.
Right.
That was basically doing the sort of Gregorian quality.
Right.
Without actually being Gregorian itself.
Now, you said that they were on a TV show?
Yeah, they were in 2000. They were in the top 3 actually of 2016's Eurovision, which actually just wrapped. The Eurovision contest just wrapped about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Right, the 2024 one.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So they have some critical acclaim.
Well, maybe we're being a little too hasty with our judgment because we only explored one song. Let's try The Sound of Silence.
Oh, that seems like a good one.
All right.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the song of silence.
In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the song of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share. And no one there disturbed the sound of silence. Who said I you do not know? Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might hear you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words like silent raindrops there. And
and I don't know if they did that one any justice.
Again, I think my earlier criticism still stands. There's just a lot of missed opportunity for them to lean more heavily into the vocal styling of the Gregorian chanting rather than lean on the instrumentation.
I agree. I mean, I have to say their name and their album covers of all the monks is giving you the impression that this is going to be chant-like.
Right.
And it's not.
Yeah.
It's just a cover version of the song.
I think I would have been more impressed if they took these songs and turned them into Gregorian chants.
Right, yeah.
In dispense with all of the instrumentation altogether and write it in a way that with a Gregorian monk.
Even if it didn't sound like these guys.
Exactly. Even if you had to hone in and say, oh, this is the sound of silence.
Yeah.
Like, it would take you 30 seconds to know. Like, immediately I hear the guitar strings at the start of the song, and I'm like...
and you're like...
I know.
They didn't have guitars back then.
So, I mean, it's good. Like, I don't think it's bad. I think it's...
I do.
It's
I'm sorry, I do.
I think it's okay. I think they've done a good job covering the song. I don't think it's Gregorian at all.
Well, I don't think Pope Gregory is the only one who's rolling in his grave right now. I think let's take a different approach.
Okay.
Instead of popular songs, let's do something in the ballpark of the medieval times. And maybe that'll have a redeeming quality for them.
Okay.
Gaudete.
Gaudete. Right.
All right.
Gaudete, gaudete, Christus est natus, ex Maria Virgine, gaudete.
Gaudete, gaudete, Christus est natus, ex Maria Virgine, gaudete.
Tempus ades gratiae, vot quod optabamus, carmina laetitiae, devotere damus.
Gaudete, gaudete, Christus est natus, ex Maria Virgine, gaudete.
Deus homo factus est, natura mirante, mundus renovatus est, a Christo regnante.
Gaudete, gaudete, Christus est natus, ex Maria Virgine, gaudete.
Ezechelis porta, clasa petransitur, unde lux est orta, salus invenitur.
Gaudete, gaudete, Christus est natus, ex Maria Virgine, gaudete.
Ergo nostra conscio salatiam in nostro, benedicas Dominus salus Regi nostro.
Gaudete, gaudete, Christus est natus, ex Maria Virgine, gaudete. Gaudete, gaudete, Christus est natus, ex Maria Virgine, gaudete.
Well, that one, I think, was definitely more to the expectation of what the band is. You know?
And I think we've explored this one before, haven't we?
Yeah, I don't remember what episode, but we definitely did. I remember I butchered the name because...
So I think, and they were singing in Latin, so I think it comes across a little bit more authentic.
Agreed.
I still do think that they didn't do everything exactly. They did the call and response, which is pretty typical. They didn't nail everything exactly. There's too many breaks. Gregorian chanting, there's not any real pauses. It's kind of just a straight shot.
Right.
Even if there is a pause, there's a drone in the back to kind of keep it going. So
because there's no silence really.
Nope.
There's no sound of silence.
And there's no sound of silence in Gregorian chanting. But this is definitely more authentic to what we've explored so far.
Right. I agree. I think we ought to stick with this train.
Okay.
Let's do the Omen soundtrack. I remember there being some choir in that.
Yeah.
was the Omen soundtrack.
Yeah, sure was.
And then with a little bit of jazz, not literally jazz, but they rocked it up a little bit.
Yeah, they brought in some of the electric instrumentation.
Yeah.
But I thought the chanting was a little bit closer to what we may expect to see in a Gregorian style chant.
Yeah, and I think it more meets my expectations.
Yeah.
When I hear of a group called Gregorian, and you think, well, what are they going to sing? If they were to come on and sing this unannounced, I'd be like, yep, that's what I paid for.
Yeah, exactly.
But if they did Hell's Bells, I'd be like, no, man, I'm sorry. I need to go. Put the lighters away.
Yeah,
We're not getting any encore for this band.
Yeah, no, I think this one is definitely, and I think the style of the Omen. Obviously, it's a lot to do with Catholicism. And so I think they leaned a little bit heavier on the feeling of church music. Even though this is particularly dark, I think it's in a minor scale, so it feels dark. But I think it's more authentic.
Okay, well, we got one more by popular request.
Okay.
A little Pink Floyd. We'll see what they do with the psychedelic genre.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of faith, but...
I don't, but there's a lot of room for them to get this right.
All right, well, we'll toss the coin and see what we get.
All right.
Is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone at home?
let you review this one.
Yeah,
'cause I hated it.
they just failed utterly at it. Again, I think, especially with music like Pink Floyd, where they had not an organist but a keyboard player
Yeah.
who is. If you ever listen to their music, it's a lot of dotted whole notes covering long stretches of music.
Yeah.
There's a real missed opportunity to replace that with a choir or a drone.
Uh-huh.
And again, I mean, I think the guitar solo sounded good, but it
was
just sounded like a cover band.
Yeah, and
So-
the vocals were too clean sounding.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anybody in there?
Yeah,
I mean,
and-
he's got like this creepy, dreamy quality of his singing, but they're all.
And this particular song is almost built for call and response.
right.
I mean, if you listen to the original version, the main part of the song is a single singer, and then towards the end it's more open, it's more airy. There may even be some harmonies in the chorus part. So it's just another missed opportunity to get this right.
And speaking of towards the end, they did get kind of atmospheric in the end, which was nice, but it had nothing to do with the Gregorian vocalists. It had to
Right.
do with their instrumentation. They turned to their band and said, "You guys are on."
Yeah.
And the band showed them up.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think they're all great singers. I don't think they
Yeah.
know anything about Gregorian chanting.
No, I don't think
I
so.
don't think they've done that. Gregorian, you're challenged. Do your homework.
Yeah, I think we kind of nailed them to the cross.
So, I mean, I hope that that would be cool if they responded to us and were like, oh yeah, stick this up your...
That would be pretty neat. They have like 20 albums.
Yeah. They've been around since the 90s.
They've been around since the 90s. Somebody must like them because they've got a big, long history.
Well,
So
it's not me, and I'm sure it's not Pope Gregory
it's
either.
not my cup of tea, but maybe it's yours.
Let us know in the comments what you thought of Gregorian. Did they hit all of the hallmarks of Gregorian chanting, or did they just miss it?
Until next time.
Stay tuned.